join. Please let me know where you're joining us from. Today I'm coming to you with freshly washed hair, and feel free to ask your natural hair questions as I go through styling my hair. And today I'm going to be styling my hair using curl formers. Curl formers, if you've not seen curl formers before, this is what it looks like. They're different sizes and it has a hook right here. So today we're going to be talking about hair treatments. There's so many hair treatments out there. There's apple cider vinegar, which is one of the most common ones. There's also rice water rinses. There is black tea rinses. There is so many. I mean, there's so many out there. If you guys have used any hair treatment, Hannah is another one. I've not used that one before, but if you've used any hair treatments, comment below. Let me know which hair treatments you've used, and let's chit chat, and let's have a wonderful time while I style my hair. So what did I do to my hair today? Today I started off by doing a pre-poo treatment. Okay, so pre-poo treatment, for those of you that don't know what that is, pre-poo treatment is a treatment that you can do before you wash your hair. What it does is that, especially when the weather is dry, especially when your hair needs extra protection from shampoos, a pre-poo treatment will protect your hair and it will keep it soft and kind of protect it from the shampoo, the ash effects of the shampoo. So that's pre-poo treatment. You could also do apple cider vinegar rinses. I did not do that today because the product that I used to wash my hair, the Kadima African the Kadima co-wash, I use that to wash my hair. That contains apple cider vinegar, so I didn't want to kind of overload on apple cider vinegar. I try not to use apple cider vinegar too much, but once in a while I do need it, so I decided to use it today. So when I used apple cider vinegar, what you do is that the one thing about apple cider vinegar is that you want to make sure that it is diluted. You don't want to use it right out of the bottle, because if it's not diluted, it can actually cause your hair to be brittle. It can drastically affect your hair. So apple cider vinegar is the second treatment that I have used. The other treatment that I've used, so you have apple cider vinegar, then you shampoo your hair, and then you deep condition your hair. Now, with my deep conditioner, you guys know that I've been using Shea. And Shea is a powder from Chad, and its purpose is for moisture retention, to strengthen the hair. Moving on to the strengthening part, a protein treatment. That's another treatment that you can use in your hair. What a protein treatment does is that it strengthens your hair. So if you find that your hair breaks a lot, doing a protein treatment helps strengthen it. So after I do my deep conditioning, what I do is usually, like, I'll use a tea rinse. If I notice that my hair sheds a lot, my hair is falling out a lot, using a tea rinse, doing a tea rinse can actually help you in keeping your hair from shedding too much. It reduces it because of the content, the caffeine in it. Try, when you use black tea rinses, try to use the ones that have caffeine in it. Okay, so that's the next treatment. Then the last one that I use is rice water rinses, and that's kind of the last thing that I do after I wash my hair. So while we're doing that, I'm going to show you my hair. So I just pour the rice water in it and kind of do a final rinse with it. This is my hair all shrunken up, and I just put it in this bun. And today, as I mentioned, we're going to be doing curl formers. If you guys want to know how to do curl formers, I have several videos on how to do that on my channel. So Discover Natural. But yeah, this is my hair. You see how shrunken? The shrinkage is crazy, crazy, crazy. So this is my hair when I freshly wash it. This is the shrinkage, and I'm wearing a black shirt, of course. So the shrinkage, yeah. So yeah, it goes outside. But I just want to just tell you that those are the treatments that I have used. There's so many other treatments out there. But the one thing about treatments I should tell you is that whenever you do any treatments, know that treatments will only work if you are doing healthy things with your hair. If you are doing healthy things with your body, treatments will only work then. Now, do your research. Always do your research before you do your treatment, because some hair treatments do not work as well for different hair types, not different hair porosity, different hair density. There's a way that you might have to tweak it to make it work for you. So always do your research, no matter how wonderful the treatment sounds. Do your research. If it's a treatment I do, do your research. Okay, that is the only way you can learn how to make your hair feel better and do better. So that's it for the treatment. So now, if you have any questions, we have come to the segment that you guys can ask questions. What I'm doing is I'm just roughening my hair, because what happens is that it's very tightly coiled. And before we start that, let's say hello to everyone as we usually do. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. And yes, thanks. Mama Four is here. Hi. Hello. Yeah, and Kimberly, Queen Peak, Mujidat. We have the usual crew. Catherine, hello. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. And we have L38 Full. Dorita, hi, how are you? We have the usual crew. I always like having the new faces and old faces and everyone here. Nemo, okay. Hello, and there is Kadima, and you see Kadima. I use our products, and that is mainly what I use on my hair today to wash it. You can see, I hope the light is giving it justice. So yeah, okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to massage my hair with some oil. And in here, I just have my oil mix, and I put part of the oil that I use for my pre-poo, the Kadima pre-poo. I put some of it in there just because it has neem oil, and neem oil is really great for dandruff. And I saw a little bit of dandruff in my scalp. So that is why I decided to add some of that oil in there. So understanding your hair is so important. Understanding what your hair needs is really important. So what I'm doing, this is what I do right after I wash my hair. Oh, Nemo. Oh, you pronounce Nemo? Oh, okay. Yeah. So I just massage my scalp really good. And that always feels good. So so that's one step that I do. The next thing that I do after massaging my scalp is this is black castor oil mixed with, you're welcome, mixed with peppermint oil. And this is what I use on my edges. So my edges, I just put it right on my edges like that. See, I put a thin layer like that. Oh, no problem. Yeah. And then I put it on my edges. Have been growing really well. On my Facebook page, Discovery Natural, we're doing goals. The goals for January is to moisturize your edges at least 3 times a week. And you see my edges are coming in really nice. They're really, they're doing really good. So if you guys have not challenged yourself to moisturizing your edges, and the thing about your edges is that when you wash your face with makeup, removing the makeup, you have to, okay, I have a question right here. So let me answer the question. You have to remember to moisturize your edges because you are washing your face and water is getting there. So we have a question from Daphne. Oh, and this is her first time. Welcome. She says, do you leave the shibe in your hair? When I deep condition, I rinse it off. But what happens is that the next day when I'm sealing, or when I'm moisturizing my hair and I'm sealing the moisture in, I put shibe in my hair and I leave it in my hair. Today, I'm not going to be doing that because what I want to do is that I'm doing a different style, and I have a video that I need to work on, and I don't want to put a shibe in my hair because whenever I put a shibe in my hair, normally I just put in my hair, twist up my hair, and I leave it for the week. But because I have to do this video tutorial, it's going to be a Valentine's Day look that I've been working on. I don't want to keep the shibe in my hair because I'm going to be styling my hair in a different style. So I hope you understand. Okay, so now that I've dealt with my scalp, giving it some food, During the week, I don't normally moisturize my scalp again. That's what I do. But the weather really does determine what I do to my scalp. So, oh, look how much shrinkage. This is so cool. Okay, so what I do is, I can't really see well because I don't have my glasses, but what I just do is I just section my hair, and this is for the stretch. I'm just gonna section my hair into 4 parts. Curl formers, you can use them for hairstyle, but lately I've just been using to stretch my hair. And if you joined us last week, we talked about a special, something about moisturizing your hair, and how when you moisturize your hair, it's if your hair is stretched, the moisture level kind of gets retained because your hair is stretched, and the oils can flow through the sebum, blah blah blah. That's why people always say keep your hair in a stretch form. And also, when you keep your hair in a stretch form, it reduces breakage. So I just want to stretch my hair for the style that I really really want to do. So that is it. So now I put my hair into 4 parts right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my leave-in. Using a leave-in is very important when you want to add moisture in your hair post wash day. I'm using a thicker leave-in because this is the creamy leave-in, shea moisture, red palm oil, and cocoa butter. So yeah, okay. So Doritha said, I notice your hair shakes and has bounce. My hair has no movement. Could it be due to damage? um and is there something that I could do about it? If your hair is so short, you might not see the movement. I don't know how long your hair is. If your hair also has a lot of things weighing it down, I don't know if it's weighed down or caked in there. I don't know if the movement will be a lot. Like, for example, the way my hair is right now is a little bit short. There's not that much movement. But when I stretch my hair, the movement is there. So movement doesn't really have much to do with how healthy your hair is. So what I'm doing is that, because I don't use combs, I'm just using my finger to tease my hair, just to give it a little bit of stretch and just to detangle it a little bit. And I'm going to take my hair, split it again. Don't worry about the parts. They don't really matter because I'm not wearing this as a style. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to take a little bit of it, get another hair clip or butterfly clip, and I'm going to take the cream. This is the cream. So the liquid was the water that was in my hair. The oil, this is the oil. I'm going to put the oil in my hair. The reason why I'm not putting the oil right now in my hair is because after my hair has been stretched, I'm still going to put some oil. And there's oils in this. So I'm not really bothered about putting oils again in my hair, because tomorrow I'm still going to add some products for the hairstyle that I'm doing. So this is the hair. Okay. So you can see as I make sure I really, really put the leave-in well, and my hair is happy. So for people that is wondering my curl pattern, so this is it after I put the moisturizer in my hair. See? Okay. And then it does that. So now we're gonna do the curl formers. So I'm taking the curl former. There's a hole inside. I'm putting this here. These are expensive if you buy them from Sally's. I got mine on Amazon and I bought it for $14 about 5 years ago. I don't know how much they are right now on Amazon, but this is the bootleg one. Then I went to get the original stick from Sally's and it was like $2.75, because the stick that came with this one was very flimsy and it kept on coming apart. So I'm twisting the root area and then I'm just putting this through it, moving it, okay, and then pulling it through, and that's it. So And then I'm going to repeat the same thing. Again, I'm taking a bigger part. I just need this for stretch. But yeah, so that is pretty much what I do. Just get a little bit of this, put it on my hair. Make sure I really coat it. If I feel that I need more, I'm going to put some more. Okay. And I'm using my fingers to work it. Will this work on shorter length? Yes. They have different sizes. If you go to crofformers.com, I believe they have different sizes of these crop formers. And I find this more convenient and easier to use than using perm rods, to be honest with you. It works for kids, it works for adults. I would not advise you to sleep in it because sleeping in it hurts. Trust me, it hurts. That's why I'm putting this right now. And I don't know if I'm going to sleep in it tonight. I really don't know. Depends on my tolerance. So I'm just pushing it in and then pulling it through. So just hold it and pull it through. And the curls come out so nice. And yeah, so this is a bigger portion. I'm going to show you. You see, I went from smaller, medium, bigger. Did you put shea butter on your hair before the leave-in? No. Shea butter is a I just poured all this stuff on my hair. Shea butter is a sealant, okay? So what shea butter does is that it locks in the moisture that you've put in there, and it seals it. This product does contain cocoa butter, and I believe it also has shea butter in it. Shea butter is the second ingredient. So there's shea butter, but it has been whipped. If I were to put shea butter in this, if I were to keep this as a style, let's say I'm wearing this as a style, yes, I would have put shea butter and locked everything in. Then I won't have to re-moisturize it because I'm using it for stretch. I'm not doing that. But I'm making sure I get my ends really well to keep it moisturized. You see, I don't go skimping on the leave-in. Leave-in, I make sure I coat it really well. And you can see how I'm walking my fingers through my hair. You're welcome. So I walk my fingers through my hair, make sure I get all that. So when you're moisturizing your hair, take your time and make sure all the strands are coated. A lot of people, they moisturize their hair like just rubbing the product as if you're moisturizing your body. So then I just take this, okay, put that through like that again. How long do these curls last for? It all really depends on, number one, the product that you use in your hair to style it. Okay, this is a bigger one. I'm doing the same thing, twirling it at the end. So it depends on the products you use, and then hold it and then pull. Oop. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have to be very careful when you're pulling through. So when something like this happens, the size might be too big. So what you do is, I'm so happy this happened because I can show you what happened. So you push it back out. You gently remove the hair, and yeah, make sure there's no hair. See, there's no hair. Reconnect it again. So that piece might have been too big, but knowing who I am, I'm going to try it again. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to twirl the ends, the root, twirl it really good, like this. Oh, I should have done this first. Okay, put this through. Take it. Okay. So as I was saying, okay, let's try this again. Put this through like that. Push that in, and then hold it, and then pull it. So let's see if this works this time. If it comes apart again, that means this piece, you see, it's big. So you have to be very careful. I'm going to push it through. You can see the hair going through. Do you guys see that? Let me know. And I pull it through. And then just position it the right way. Okay, so someone was asking, how long do these curls last? It depends on how you maintain it at night. It depends on the products you use. If you use a product that has hold, it will last longer. Now, I have on Discovery Natural channel, if you go there, there's a playlist called Night Routine for Natural Hair. Okay, so So you can check that to see how I maintain it at night. I've been able to get about, I think about 3 days old on my hair, and my oldest daughter's hair, she has got 4-day old, because after a while she just put it in a bun. So someone said when I moisturize my hair, it feels oily. It might be what you're using. If you're putting too much oils in your hair, that might be what is causing it to feel oily and greasy. What I would suggest for you to do is reduce the amount of oil you put in your hair, okay, and try that out. Charlotte says why it feels okay. That's probably why. So reduce the amount of oils you put. Now, Goddess Caddy, okay, he says, so I perm my hair about 2 years ago, and now I want to go natural. How do I go natural without cutting my hair? First, I will advise you to subscribe to Discovery Natural channel, and on there there's a video that talks about how to go natural, and there's so many things you can do. You can transition or you can chop off your hair. Now, if you decide that you want to transition, let me give you the video. So what you do is that you search YouTube for Discovery Natural, leave a space, and then write go natural or how to go natural, and that will give you the video. Now, if you transition, you just let your hair grow normally, you know, and don't relax your hair again, and maintain your hair. There are different things that you have to do. You just maintain your hair in terms of keeping your hair moisturized, finger detangling, because you're gonna have two textures that you're working with. But I transitioned for 1 year, and I have a lot of videos on what to do, and on my blog discoveringnatural.com I have a transitioning regimen that you can try. So hair routine for people that are transitioning, I have that on my channel, on my blog discoveringnatural.com. So I will advise you to check that out. One other question. We're going to be here for a long time. Today is not the number 1 hour because I'm going to do all this on camera. Okay, so let's see. We said, okay, does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. It actually doesn't hurt at all. You know, you'll be surprised. It doesn't hurt when I'm pulling this through my hair one bit. Let's see. Okay, so Charlotte says I don't use oils. So I'm finger detangling. What do you use? Charlotte, can you tell us what you use on your hair? Because that can help a lot with answering your question why your hair feels oily when you moisturize it. Big Bro says, can you put the description of the name of the crop former, your crop formers from Amazon? Remember, I bought mine about 5 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago. So mine was called, you know what, it's on this, mine was called Vacuum crop formers. So let me see, but the one on Amazon, just search Amazon for crop former and you might be able to find a cheaper version than the one that I'm using. Okay, so let's see. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So Charlotte says she uses ORS hair lotion. I don't know much about that hair lotion, but that lotion, it could, I don't know if maybe you could try reducing the amount you use, or do you use it while your hair, I don't know, I can't say much about that lotion. I'll just say watch the amount you use, or try something different. Try something different and see if that helps. Okay, yeah. Hi Nikki, hello. Oh wow, don't procrastinate. This is 2018. We're not going to be having any of that. No procrastinating in 2018. So okay, does the tool that you use come with the crop formers? Yes, this comes with the crop formers, but remember the one that I bought is a bootleg version. It's not the original, and that one, the one that I bought comes apart too easily. This one doesn't, and the reason why it came apart the last time was because I didn't lock it well. There's a button right here that you have to make sure that it clips well, and if it doesn't clip well, then it's, you know, it's gonna come apart. So we have this section here. I'm gonna start, let me just detangle it a little bit. You guys will notice I don't use combs in my hair. I rarely use combs in my hair. So I'm detangling it. I'm removing any shedded hair. You can see that. So those are shedded hair, one strand and two. So I'm just moving. There'll always be shedded hair. It's just normal for your hair to shed like that. I just want to put some oil on my, like that. Okay. And just massage it in real good. Okay. So yeah, Target. Oh, Target sells it now. Wow. I didn't know that. So I'm just, this is the thing, when you're not using combs, you can easily, see, this is why I tell people that if you want to retain length in your hair, use your fingers. Because if I'm using a comb, you see this knot right here? A comb would have ripped through it very quickly. So I'm just going to take my fingers and gently walk out the knots. So I'm just pulling on my hair gently so that my hair kind of separates on its own. So do you guys like this live chat where I'm doing my hair and answering questions the same way? I've been thinking about doing that, but I was just like, I don't know if people want to see me while I'm doing my hair. I don't know if you find it boring, but oh, you like it? Okay, good. I usually Sundays, Mondays are usually when I wash my hair. But today I have some free time today, so I'm really moisturizing it. Okay, good. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of more leave-in in there. Let's see. So, and this, when you're moisturizing your hair, let me tell you something. When you're moisturizing your hair and you're applying product, if you don't feel it feels slippery, if it feels a little bit rough, add more products. Add more products, because that is the way that you know that all your strands are coated. Because if part of your strands are still dry, then it's not really moisturized well enough, see? And then it's really moisturized. Okay, so the next question we're getting says, with the tea rinse, how long will it last in the fridge? I plan to start a tea rinse regimen for my shedding. Okay, so there are two types of tea rinses. There's the one that you rinse it off, and then there's one that you leave in. I use black tea rinses as the one that I rinse off, and that one, when I make a cup, I use a cup that day. I don't keep it. But if you're using green tea and you want to use it as a leave-in, which is what I do, I use it and I keep it for about 3 days or so. I don't make a lot. Just don't make a lot. That's the thing. I hope that helps. So 3 days will be good enough. Don't, yeah, 3 days. Okay. Hi, Miss Empress. How are you this afternoon? So she says, did the Aztec clay make your hair feel kind of stiff? When I started experimenting with Aztec clay, and for those that don't know, Aztec clay is bentonite clay, and when I started working with that, and that is for cleansing my hair, I didn't put oils in it, and I just used it with water and I think apple cider vinegar, and that did make my hair feel stiff. Yes, it did make my hair feel stiff. But then when I added oils and other things to it, that did not, it helped a lot in reducing the stiffness, making it a little bit softer. Even when I added aloe vera juice to it, it made it even more softer. So that's one thing. I don't know, what are you adding with your clay, to your clay? And you might want to do a deep conditioning after. Yeah. So she says she puts oil in the mix and it doesn't help. Try putting aloe vera juice. Okay. Try putting aloe vera juice and see if that helps. I don't know why this one doesn't. It's looks a little bit wonky. Okay. Yay! I'm glad you like the live chat. So, yeah, oh, get ready with me videos. I know, I love watching get ready with me videos, and I just put it, I get ready with me video when I watch get ready with me videos. So stunningly, oh, I love that name, says, how do I keep my mini twists from becoming frizzy, especially when I exercise? Oh, let me tell you something. There's a way that you can do it. Number one, wrap it around your head. I don't know how long your hair is, but what you do is you pin it around your head, and I have a video. Send me a message on Facebook or Instagram and just say, oh, this is whatever, stunningly, and I'll send you that video. I have a video where I'm demonstrating on my younger daughter, and you can find it if you search on Discover Natural. Search for Discover Natural mini twist, and it was when she was, that's my oldest daughter, Eniola. She's 13 right now. So this video was 6 years old when she was 7 years old. And on that video, oh, I feel a single strand knot. Ooh, where's my scissors? Look at that. See that? So yeah, when you get that, you kind of have to gently, yeah, it's just a shaded hair that wants to just, yeah, I usually cut it out, but oh, I didn't bring my scissors. Always have a scissors with you. Oh my goodness, this one is naughty, naughty, naughty. Why are you doing that, huh? You've already been evicted out of the house and you decide you don't want to go. Why are you holding on to? Okay, that's not good. Okay, just go. Okay, now I know she's your girlfriend, okay, and you guys like each other, but really, seriously, serious, man, where's my scissors? Never do this. I'm gonna snap it off. Never do it. Cut it out. Bye. You've been evicted. Okay, so now let's continue before, I don't know what that old drama was all about, but yeah, so let's see. So you just take your twist and you wrap it, you pin it down, you wrap it. I see we are doing a wrap. You know when we're all relaxed, we used to wrap our hair. Do that with the twist, and then wear a wig cap over it, and then you can wear a scarf or bonnet. Not bonnet, don't wear bonnet to the gym. Please don't wear bonnet to the gym. But you can wear a hat or something, and that will keep it from freezing up. Try that. Yeah. Does tea rinses have protein in it? Tea rinses contain, like, this is how you know. If you Google and you search for, okay, let's go. Come on, baby. Oh, see? Yeah, this will happen. So what you do, remember? Yeah. Why does this happen? Let me explain to you. Why does this happen? 2 reasons why this is happening. Okay? Is because number 1, I wasn't paying attention. 3 reasons I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. The second reason is that it could be that it is too big, okay? And then the third reason could be that not all the hair was cut in here. So if not all the hair was cut in there, it's gonna do that, and then this thing is gonna snap off. This is like an asshole. People think that this is an asshole, but I get really good stretch, and really this rarely happens, but because I'm trying to multitask, read comments and do all this at the same time. Oh, I amuse myself. So make sure that's why you want to twirl it. You really want to twirl it like this. Make it small, okay? After you've, always twirl it after you've fitted your curl formers in there. So after you fitted your curl formers in there, that's when you want to twirl it. So let's do that. Twirl it. Okay. Now take this. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Connect it. Okay, take it, connect it right there. Okay. I'm just gonna connect it at the base. Hook it and then push it, and now you'll see what will happen. And then I'll push it through. And you see how easily? You gotta pay attention, but it doesn't hurt. For me, it doesn't hurt. For you, it might hurt. I don't know. For me, it doesn't hurt. So we finished with, I believe we finished with this section. Oh, okay. So now working on the next section. I hope I have enough. So for the next section, I'm doing the same thing again. Just running my fingers through it like this, just to reduce the clumpiness of my hair. The shrinkage is amazing. See, like my hand is going way down, and it's down. That's where the hair is. Oh well. Okay, so the next question is, my hair does not like protein. Oh, yeah. Tea rinse will make, because of caffeine. Tea rinse has caffeine. Tea doesn't contain protein. Tea contains caffeine and other things. I gotta Google it, but anyway. So you can use tea rinses, but remember, as Kadima says, Info says, use green tea, okay? Instead of black tea. If you're deciding to leave it in your hair, you want to use green tea, because black tea has more caffeine than green tea. So the more caffeine you have in your rinses, if you're doing a tea rinse or even a coffee rinse, I have videos on how to do black tea rinses, green tea sprays, and coffee. So I've used coffee before. The reason why I don't do so much coffee is because I enjoy drinking my coffee. I drink my tea too, but the coffee, and then my husband is like, oh, you're doing your coffee today, don't waste my coffee. So I can't, yeah, yeah. So that's why you don't see me doing a lot of coffee rinses, but I prefer tea rinses. So yeah, so I'm detangling very well. So for you guys that use a comb, see this, your finger is your comb, so you can just go like, you see how it's going through. Yeah. So now what I'm doing is say, how much does bentonite clay cost? It depends on where you live. I don't, where I live in the stores, I think they sell it, don't quote me on this, in the stores I believe I've seen it for $11, but it lasts a long time. I mean, you can use it like forever. I use it on my face, on several things. So yeah, so that's in the store. I've seen it cheaper in other places. Okay, so we've really coated the hair. You can hear the whoosh whoosh sound, whoosh whoosh whoosh. I could do this all day. I love moisturizing my hair, and I just go down, look, and I just do that. And yeah, the hair, and when it likes moisture, you'll see what will happen. So you see this, okay? I love that. Okay. So someone said, are you going to sleep in them? I don't want to sleep in it, but because I'm starting this a little bit late, I probably will. If I don't, you can actually sit under the dryer, but I hate using heat on my hair. So I'll probably sleep in this. Oh, Lord. So you know who is not going to be sleeping well today? Me. I might sleep on my belly, but I rarely sleep on my belly. So I'm a side sleeper. Whoosh. Okay. Tell me, what side do you guys sleep on? Are you guys a side sleeper, a belly sleeper, or a back sleeper? Yeah. Okay. So when you, yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't know you could mix. That is so cool, Kadima. You can mix green tea, bentonite clay with green tea. Oh, I didn't know that. That is so cool. I think next time when I try bentonite clay, which is when I buy it, but lately I've just been having fun not mixing stuff and letting other people mix it. Oh yeah, I'm talking about letting other people mix it. One thing I want to say about the product I use, especially like the Kadima products, is all natural and it's like no chemicals and stuff. So my hair's been loving it, as you guys can see. Okay. So it says, did you say that you are using, did you say what you are using today on your hair? Okay, let me tell you what I use on my hair. So I started off, I did my pre-poo with the Kadima hair oil, and then I co-washed, and then I did deep conditioning with the Shebe and my deep conditioner. And now then I poured rice in my hair as my final rinse. I used rice water. I didn't pour rice in my hair. And this one, I'm just using a leave-in. And this is the Shea Moisture red palm oil and cocoa butter leave-in. It contains flaxseed oil also, and palm oil, red palm oil and cocoa butter. Yeah. So that's what I'm using. So this is just to stretch my hair. Tomorrow I'm gonna I'm gonna unravel it, and then I'm doing a video. So if you want to see videos that I'm doing, it will be on Discover Natural channel. That is where I do hair videos and I do other fun stuff like that. I don't do them on this channel except now. Okay. So yeah. Let's pay attention here. Stomach. See, I need to learn how to sleep on my stomach, but man. This might be TMI, but sometimes when I sleep on my stomach, I'm like squishing my girls. I think when I had a baby, I used to sleep on my stomach before, but then when I got pregnant with my daughters, sleeping on my stomach was not something I could do. Okay, so just move your hand to an angle that works well for you, and then just pull it through. Whoosh, whoosh. See how much easier this is than doing perm rods and stuff. Oh, love it. Okay, so now we're on the second row. Okay, so I'm gonna split this into two. Okay, you want to gently walk it. If your hair feels knotted, just do like that, and then do that. Walk it through. Okay. Oh my goodness, Miss Empress. Yeah, you're a well sleeper. You see like perm rods flying all over the place. Yeah, I'm not a wild sleeper. I'm a very light sleeper. Like I wake up every time, like any noise, I wake up and ugh. But lately I've been sleeping really good. We got a new mattress, so that mattress, if my husband moves, I don't feel it. So which is wonderful. So I sleep through the night, but I'm not a really deep sleeper. So I wake up and I'm glad my kids are sleeping through the night. You know, kids go through this time when they're not sleeping through the night, and it's like, Lord Almighty. So finally, everybody's sleeping through the night, and I'm the one waking up at the time that I'm expecting my daughter to wake me up and say something. But she's older now. She's 9 years old now, so she doesn't sleep. She sleeps through the night. So yeah, just removing shaded hair. Always remove your shaded hair because you really don't want that stuff tangled in your hair. So I applied the leave-in again. Let's see, and I'm gonna split this into half, please. I need to remember that I've already applied that. Put this through. So this thing, you might say, does this work with different hair types? Crop formers do work. I've used it on my daughter who has 4C hair, my oldest daughter, and it worked on her. My youngest daughter, I've not used it in her hair, but I know it will work on her. So I'm just really making sure I throw my hair really well. I'm not pulling too much on my edges. This is my edges, so I'm trying not to pull too much. So I'm gonna just snap it right there and connect it, pull it, and then just pull it through. And if you see, because this is near my edges, I'm trying not to make it too tight, because I don't want my edges to fall out. Yeah. So you love sleeping on your stomach, but it will cause back. Oh, okay. Okay, so when you sleep on your stomach, does that causes pain? Oh, I didn't know that. I sleep on my side, but sometimes when I sleep on my side, I feel. Can someone tell me why when you sleep on your side, sometimes you feel cramp, like on the side, like the side of my leg will feel stiff. I don't know why. And then when I get up, like middle of the night to use the restroom, I'm like, oh my gosh, what in the world is that? So, yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why. Why does it do that? And then I have to shake my leg. And then once in a while, I'll just hear all these cracking sounds. I'm like, oh Lord, maybe I need to drink more water. I don't know. Oh, oh my goodness, Miss Empress, you said that I'm afraid to sleep on my back because of sleep paralysis. Now, I watched a show once. Okay, let me tell you why I don't sleep on my back. I don't sleep on my back because I'm afraid that if I sleep on my back, I don't know, it's just weird. It's like, I'm always like, what if someone wants to kill me? Easy access to my heart. So I don't sleep on my back. And again, I'm one of those people that I sleep under the covers. I've always slept under the covers. Always. Hey, hi, Michelle. Hello. This is going to be a long one because I'm doing this and just talking to you guys. We're not going to end at 4 o'clock. So if anybody needs to leave, you can leave. I'm just having a fun time today. So I'm really moisturizing my hair. Just join in. What are you doing to your hair? I'm stretching out my hair, and this is what I use. Is the Shea Moisture red palm oil, cocoa butter leave-in. I'm just stretching it out. Then tomorrow I'm gonna do a style. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna finger comb it out. if you guys want to see, after I take it out tomorrow, I'll post a picture. Let's do this. I'll post a picture on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, this shade it here. If you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram at Discovery Natural on Instagram. And I'm going to post a picture of how this looks, how it turned out. Okay. So I'm just moisturizing it really, really good. Okay. So let's see. Oh, yeah. See, yo, I have shedded hair. I shed a lot, and one thing about shedding that some people don't realize, some people say, "Oh, my hair is falling out. My hair is falling out." Shedding is normal. Excessive shedding is what is a problem. I shed probably more than normal healthy people just because I have an iron deficiency. That is why, and if you have been on my channel for a long time, you know that issue, but it's so under control now. God is so in charge. I'm a believer, so I'm gonna say God is so in charge. You can say other things, and I've not been having episodes and all that stuff, being tired and lethargic and all that stuff. And I'm doing this thing. My church, we do this thing called Daniel's fast, and Daniel's fast is when you are not eating any meat. I'm not eating any meat, fish, nothing. I'm pretty much vegan for the month of January. So I've been eating spinach, fruits, and vegetables. And for my protein, I've been eating like peanuts and all this other stuff for my protein. And I like it. I don't know if anybody does fast and stuff, but we've been doing that. Yeah. So and my family, they're, oh, see, I'm not paying attention. See, you have to be very careful, oh, my people. When you don't pay attention, things like this happens. Let's remove it. Try not to rip your hair out. Okay, let's pay attention now. So let's see what other questions I have. Have you tried any products from... Oh, you see, somebody comes on here and asks this question every single live chat. I don't know. Is it you, Michelle, that you always ask about 22nd century? I don't know. I've not tried that. Oh. I've not tried 22nd century. I've heard of the person. I've gone online to look at a video. Very impressive. But I've not tried any of her products or anything like that. Pay attention, Shola. Okay, I'm hooking it in like this. Pulling it through. And then pulling it through. See, that was easy when you pay attention. And if you feel that it's too tight on your edges, just move it a little bit like this, see, and then it's better. Okay, let's see what other question we have. I'm always to face the door. Oh, see, because you're afraid someone will stick by. Let me tell you a story. I went to boarding school in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. I'm Nigerian. And I heard a story that this is not real, that someone said somebody stepped into, when they were walking around, maybe their feet had some food or they stepped into food, and a rat came and started biting on their toes when they were sleeping. So that is, since I heard that when I was little, when I go to sleep, I make sure that I wear socks. I don't have rats at home, but this is a phobia of mine. I cover the blanket all over my leg and all over my body, and I only leave like this open. So I sleep like that. And sometimes I wrap my head like this, and my husband he always thought I look like a cocoon. When I sleep, I look like, almost like in the fetus position, and I sleep covered like that. Sometimes I just cover the old blanket with my face. And my husband's like, how can you sleep with your face all covered? And I said, oh. And my toe has to be covered. If my toe is not covered, I feel as if somebody's going to creep and tickle me. I'm not ticklish. I'm not really ticklish. My kids are still trying to figure out what part of my body is ticklish. Okay, I'm not ticklish at all. But I don't know. Maybe I've not found the right person to tickle me. I don't know. Is that a problem, that if you're not so ticklish? But yeah. So, and then I have to have all the doors closed, like the door to the bathroom has to be closed, the door to my closet has to be closed, because I always feel as if maybe there's someone watching. And that's so funny that you said that, Ainiki. Oh my goodness. So So Nemo says, yes, I would like to see a picture. Yeah. Can you post it on on YouTube? Okay, I'll post the picture on YouTube on Discover Natural. I cannot post it on this Discover Natural live chat. I can't post the picture because I don't have so many subscribers. I have to have a lot of subscribers, I believe, to be able to use that community feature. But they've not yet given it to me because I'm still a new channel. So if you tell people about this channel, but I will post it on Discover Natural channel, the look, the final look. So this is, so I finished with this section now. Usually for the back, that's when I put this. These are different sizes. Tightness, look at the difference. It's not so different, but I believe I want to say this one is tighter than this one. Yeah, but the length is, you see the length? The length is different. So I think this one is tighter or so, but they're close to each other. Anyway, this come in a pack like this. So the pink, there's the pink and the orange comes in a pack together, and then I think green and blue comes in a pack together, and then there's one for really long hair which I need to get for my daughters because their hair, whenever I use this, it comes out. So that one is purple. There's a purple one now. Okay, so Nancy, tell me, give me some options on what else I can eat for protein, since I can't eat any meats or seafood during this fast. I need to know what else I can eat. I'm not, and the funny thing is that I thought I'll be really tired, but this is a fast not just for diet or whatever. I'm also praying, I'm interceding for some people. I'm praying for my family and just for the world and just what is going on in the country. So I don't feel tired. I don't feel hungry. I do drink a lot of water, which I need to drink right now if I can open it, which I can't because my hand is slippery from all the products. So we just have to die of thirst because of our hair. We'll die of thirst, and you guys will be like, I can't open it, so close and yet so far. I can't open it, so close. Oh my goodness, my hand is so, okay, I got it. I put it through my shirt. Oh my goodness. Oh, and of course my shirt is all wet. So that was good. So I'm drinking a lot of water. So what I do is I start off my day with lemon water, and then I eat, you know, foods and stuff. But anyway, okay, let's continue. Oh, okay, you should. What do you think about Groganics? Buy bro Groganics, I've used their products before. I have about, I want to say about 2 or 3 videos on Groganics, and you want to do a search on my channel, search for Discover Natural Groganics, and also look at the hair loss playlist on Discover Natural. That gives you all the information about Groganics. I used it for about 6 to 9 months, because I was testing it and stuff. It's a lot of commitment because you got to follow the instructions and you got to do this and you got to do that. It's a lot of commitment. And did I see it work? Did it work for me? Yes, it worked for me. It did work for me. So but for me it's a lot of commitment. So now you see I'm just fluffing my hair because you can see this is, if you look, this is how tight my hair was before, and after fluffing it, just loosen it up. You don't need a comb, just loosen it up the best you can. And then I'm gonna start separating. You guys won't be able to see what I'm doing now because if I turn to the back, I won't be able to read your questions. Oh yeah, so I've been eating tofu. What is tempeh? Okay, I need to Google that. Beans, I've been eating a lot of beans. Okay, don't let's talk about beans. Eat a lot of beans, but the thing with beans is that whenever I eat beans, I always feel bloated. But I like eating tofu. I love tofu. I'll make tofu as if, you know, it's eggs. I did that, and then I did tofu teriyaki. Have you guys ever been to my family channel? It's called DN Vlogs Life. And on that channel, when I cook stuff, I put it on that channel. And then when we travel, like we traveled, we took my kids' uncle to university, so we vlogged the whole thing. But it's a nice family channel if you guys are into vlogs. Check it out. But I have a lot of recipes. We cooked jambalaya. This was, I didn't eat with them, of course, because it had shrimps and sausage and all that stuff. But let's see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I believe, I mean, if you are someone that you're a believer, even if you're not a believer, sometimes when you fast, there are different kind of fast. There's water fast, there's the Daniel's fast, there's just the more spiritual fast where you fast without food or water for days. That one, when I was younger, I did that for a reason. And the reason, yeah, God fulfilled that reason. I'm here in the US, so that was a tough one to do at a young age, but I did it for, I believe, see, I'm not paying attention, sure. Anyway, but yeah, so, okay, let's continue. So you take blackstrap molasses. That is, oh, that is something that someone told me about, and I keep on. Where do you buy, Nancy, where do you buy your blackstrap molasses from? Yeah. Where do you buy that from? I take a pill called Raw Iron, and that's from Garden of Life. That's their vitamins. I like their vitamins, and so I have to take that vitamins, and then oh my gosh, yeah, okay. And but I've not had any big issues. I've not gone for blood transfusion and all that stuff. So I'm pretty thankful to God about that. And this year will be a year of no episodes of good health. Remember last year that I was not feeling fine all the time and I was just like, oh, I'm so tired. Yeah, this year we're not gonna have that. I'm claiming it. You guys claim it with me. We're not gonna have all that nonsense. We're gonna be in perfect health. Perfect health. So they said if you soak your beans first, you won't have so much gas. Really? Okay, I have to try that. I have to try not soaking my beans. But then, how will that work? Because if I'm making Nigerian beans, I use my pressure cooker. If you soak your beans, won't that, if you use the pressure cooker, won't that make it all mushy and weird? I don't know. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, thanks Queen Pig for watching our channel DN Vlogs Live and our cooking videos. Yeah, did you see the one where my husband was cooking? Yeah. So, do you buy directly from Golden Barrel? Oh, you can buy, okay, eBay, it's on eBay. Oh, eBay, okay, I gotta check that out. Kadima, are you talking about the black molasses? Yeah. Or any food store. Okay, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that out because that is something I love, using natural products or things, that we can get from the earth instead of taking hardcore medication. Because when I was younger, I used to go to get shots and get blood transfusion and all that stuff, and it was not fun. I used to take so many pills, and oh my goodness, it was not fun. And me being a mother now, I can't even imagine going through that with my daughter. And again, on top of that, I was in boarding school and the food was crappy. Yeah, not good at all, not healthy food. I don't even know how I survived. Whenever I go to school, I go to school looking like an healthy, well-nourished child, and I come back home from boarding school looking as if somebody put me in a concentration camp. But it wasn't so bad because I was a prefect, so I kind of ate better than my peers because I was a prefect. But still, the food wasn't great at all. If you went to boarding school in Nigeria, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, blackstrap. So I'm gonna check online. I'm gonna check on Amazon and just look for a very good brand. Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't know it had all that benefits. I'm gonna be on it. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna go order some. Or maybe, I was gonna say maybe I'll go out and buy some, but can you imagine me going out like this? People like, what's that? This is the new style. 2018. We're going with the pink plastic hair. New fad. And then of course you have to do the party mouth. You guys like my new hair? My hair grew so much. Okay. Golden Barrel brand. Okay, that's what I'll check that out. I'll check that out. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, let's see. We are still on the pink. I can't believe I had so much pink. So let's see. It doesn't matter if you soak the beans or not, you still get to have gas. I always soak and leave them and cook. I still have to have gas, I tell you. That is what I don't like about beans, is just the gas. Yeah, so, okay. So, charcoal. How do you take charcoal? Wow. At night, I do apple cider vinegar at night. Um, I like that. And then in the morning, sometimes I'll just do water and lemon tea and lemon, or I'll do green tea, put some honey in it. Yeah. So let's see what else. Well, it's more common for them to do infusion first, and won't they don't want to do blood unless absolutely necessary due to, yeah, yeah. The last one that I had that was really bad. Oh, that was so bad, but I nearly died. But that was years ago. This was before my kids were born. But you know, you this is one thing about life. One thing about life is that you just take life one day at a time. You cannot overstress yourself. You learn from experiences. If you are sick, you learn to trust not only in yourself and understand yourself, but you gotta trust something else. This is just me. I'm not preaching to you, but I'm just trying to say I put my trust in God, and I know how far He has taken me. All the things that I accomplish in my life, whatever I do in my life, it's just not on my own being. It's just because, you know, I just put my faith in Him. I just can't wrap my hand around me being alive till now. You know, I always laugh when I'm like, oh, geez, okay, we're 42, or this year will be 42, and I'm like, I always never thought past growing up. This is some confession time. I never thought past the age of 20. I was like, oh, 20, you're done. So now that I'm like in my 40s, I'm like, this is pretty cool. This is nice, you know, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay. Please, is the apple cider vinegar, are you taking it? Are you talking about vinegar or the juice? I'm talking about apple cider vinegar. Huh, look at this. Apple cider vinegar. What I do is I just take it. I take like 2 tablespoons of it or so. Put it in some warm water. I love drinking it. You can drink it with cold water or so. But I like putting mine with warm water. And then I would add lemon. I have a okay, if you go DN, search on YouTube for DN Vlogs Life apple, and you'll see the video where my daughter actually make it. Kids can drink it. You want to be very careful, because you know, you don't, if you drink too much of it, some people say that it can damage your enamel of your teeth. So yeah, but I drink it, and I have no problem with my teeth. I mean, it works great for me. So I'm just trying to detangle my hair and pay attention to what I'm doing right here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, all evening I've been having problems. Okay, I think I missed the question. I'm gonna scroll up and see where I missed the question. Oh, thank you guys. That we claim it in Jesus' name. Perfect L, yes. So it has a lot of benefit. Okay. Doesn't matter. Beans. Okay. Okay. How do you feel? So somebody asked about how do you feel about, let me see if I can get that again. This thing kind of scrolls so fast, people. Let's see. Doesn't matter. I do a lot of, okay. Okay, says that. Okay. Oh, Miss Empress says, how do you feel about natural and Nazi? People with natural that batches other than, I don't get into that drama. If you know me, if you notice on my channel, I don't get into dramas. I don't get into controversial matters because this is how I live my life. If you live your life and you seize the day, carpe diem, if you live your life as if it's the last day of your life, will you live your life arguing and bickering over things, or will you live your life looking for ways to enrich other people, looking for ways to help people, looking for ways to make today better than tomorrow, making your present, making the earth better? So I don't deal with dramas. I don't deal with people saying bad stuff. So when you say natural hair, Nazis, and all that stuff, I don't. Because I feel like that's such a waste of my life. We have such a short amount of time on this earth. Some people say, oh, some people live up to 100 years, whatever. That is so short compared to eternity. So I tell myself, I said that, will I be dwelling on negative stuff and just going back and forth arguing with somebody? Even in my relationship, I try, in my relationship with my husband, we rarely argue, and that, God be the glory, because I'm claiming it and I'm putting my foot down. Because you know, when you say something that you, oh no, I don't do this, that's when the devil will be bringing darts, and then the thing that you say you don't do, the devil will just bring it onto your face. We rarely argue. We have discussions, and the kids one day were discussing about something, and the kids going, are you okay, is everything okay? And we're like, oh yeah, it's fine. First of all, you're not supposed to be an adult's conversation. But anyway, but secondly, we have discussion and we end it like almost immediately after it starts. Everybody, you put your cards on the table, and when you're done, you're done. So that is the way I live my life. I don't get into any of that. So you will probably never see things like that on my channel, me going back and forth saying this and that, and oh, did you see what that one said? And you know, I might say something in a side note like, oh yeah, so you know, somebody did this, but this is how I do it, and then we move it from there. I'm not gonna dwell and like bash and stuff. So so that discussion, how do you feel about natural hair? People with natural hair that bash other naturals for wearing weaves and manipulating their hair. I say, do you? I say, learn your hair, the love of self, the love of your hair, the love of knowing different things you can do with your hair, different ways that you can style your hair. This our hair. Let me tell you something. People will say natural hair, oh, I wish my hair was straight, I wish my hair was curly, I wish, I just don't like my hair, it's so kinky, it's so nasty, it's so whatever. But do you know we have the most blessed hair? If you guys don't realize that our hair, yes, we have to learn how to do it. And why do we have to learn how to do it? Is because growing up, we were not taught how to care for our hair well. Growing up, we were given the quick fixes of relaxers and whatever. So we never grew up learning how to care for our hair. So now that we're older and we're realizing it, we're like, oh, okay, okay, this is what it does. As you get older in your hair, okay, now I am about 5 years older in my hair. As you get older in your hair, you will learn to embrace your hair. You will learn to understand what she likes and or what he likes, and then go from there. So if your hair is you want to style your hair in a particular way, you want to wear weaves or whatever, if that is working for you, and if you are taking care of your hair, you're not like just doing it to hide away your hair because you're embarrassed about your hair, that is the thing. So are you taking care of your hair? Yeah. But if you're someone that you're wearing weave because you hate your hair, hate is such a bad thing. I did a video on Discover Natural. There's a playlist called Natural Hair Empowerment, where I talk about different ways to feel empowered. Let's pay attention now. to feel empowered with natural hair, dealing with relationship with natural hair, with different people coming at you. That, if you've not seen that playlist, check it out because it's really powerful. I did it with about five other ladies all over the world and stuff. And I did it like about 3 years ago. So, okay. Um, oh wow. Cinema, you've been having problems in the comments. Sorry, I want to say hi. I was the second person on watch, but kept getting kicked out from my iPad. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Let me see if I have any more. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ella. Ella says she has 3C hair, but she's not sure what hair moisturizing product to use. Um, and I've been looking more of shade. Okay, let me tell you something. If your hair, we're choosing the right products for your hair, trial and hey, we're at orange. Finally. Nígbà wo? Since when? So, with your hair texture, um 3C hair, trial and error. Number one, trial and error is the best way to know what will work for your hair. With your hair, try don't try too much heavy products. Start with hair milk. Shea Moisture does have a hair milk in that line, and it's called the Curl and Style Milk. You can use it as a leave-in, then put your oil, and then put a cream. You can use it as a cream. If your hair doesn't feel moisturized while you're doing that, you can take a little bit of shea butter. The shea butter I use is from Kadima, O as in orange, B as in boy, P as in Peter.com, and I buy raw shea butter from them, and a little bit goes a long way. Trust me, I'm on my second, I'm just finishing on my second or third jar, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so it's good and I vouch for it 100%, and that's what I eat for my skin and body. Oh, talking about skin and body, a while ago, somebody was on this live chat and they were asking me for a skin care routine and they wanted me to do a video. I did the video. I listened to you. I did the video and it is on DN Vlogs live channel. My daughters also showed what they use on their skin. And so that was a good video. So check it out. Your hair is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's full of moisture. Now, let me show you something. So this is hair that has not been moisturized. You can see how it looks very frizzy. Kind of, it's not dry because it's still wet from being washed. When I take the leave-in, you can use any moisturizer. Yeah, this leave-in is also good. If you are, for the person looking for, this is a very good moisturizer also. It's not too heavy at all. So I just put it on my hair. And the reason why is because back here, you guys will see this curl pattern back here because you see I have like this here is like my 4C. So as I put it, I'm just going to really coat it really well. You see the difference? You see? It's as if it's drenched. So, and make sure I coat it really well. It almost feels slippery, but yeah. So I just put the leftover there. Okay. drinking apple cider vinegar is like drinking alcohol to you. Just take a little bit. Don't put too much apple cider. Put more water. But apple cider vinegar has a lot of benefits, I'm telling you. So add lemon to it, add honey to it, and yeah. Oh, my hand. Oh my gosh, my hand. Okay. So now I have this section right here, which I'm just gonna pick. I'm just gonna pick and apply the curl formers. So okay, so it says let me do this. What other moisturizer can you try? I'm trying to, yeah, try hair milks. Yeah, let's see. You have to dilute the apple cider, dilute it more. I love the drink. I just, oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Is it comfortable to sleep with this? No, it is not comfortable one bit. One bit. It is not comfortable at all, at all. So, yeah. So I'm just putting it. Yeah, my root. I always have to make sure I moisturize my roots really well and get to it very well. Okay, now it's slippery. You see that? You see the difference? You see how slippery it's walking through versus when I started? Yeah, and you see? I'm going to show you this is, you see it? Just walk it through. Do I need to put mine in? You don't need to put your in a twist every time. There's if you search for discovering on YouTube, search for Discovery Natural. No, on YouTube, go to the night routine playlist on Discovery Natural, and I'll show you different way you can do what is called a pineapple. A pineapple is where you take your hair, push it up to the front, tie and just tie a scarf around it, and then next day you just shake it off. There are different things you can do. You can send me a message also. Just let me know you want the video. There's a video where I show you how to care for your twist out, and you don't have to be twist every night for a whole week. So you can search for, and I think you search for Discovery Natural Jamaican because that's the product I use. Yeah, that one didn't work well. Let's see, what other question? Oh, if you can't drink your apple cider vinegar, you can actually use it for your hair also. You still, yeah, you still can. You drank 2 tablespoons of it. Did you dilute it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you dilute it. And one thing I noticed is that when I drink apple cider vinegar too, within an hour, I purge. And that's because, you know, it's cleansing me. And actually, I like that because if you have constipation, yeah, that's. And with iron, if you're taking iron medication, sometimes you get constipated really badly. Yeah, so. No, bentonite clay is not a deep conditioner. Bentonite clay is a cleanser, is a hair cleanser, not a deep conditioner at all. You can send a message to me on Facebook if you have Facebook. If you have Instagram, you can send it to me on Instagram. If not, you can just go to Discovery Natural channel. On the video, you can leave a comment on the video, and you know me, I always respond back to comments on the video. And yeah, that's different, but the best way will be Facebook. Send me a message on Facebook, Discovery Natural, facebook.com/Discovery Natural. So yeah. Don't drink apple. You're gonna injure your throat if you drink apple cider vinegar raw like that. You don't drink it raw. You want to dilute it. Please try diluting it. Because if you drink it raw, that's probably why. Oh my goodness, it will burn you. Oh Lord. Yeah, but honey and cinnamon. Yeah, see, that's how I drink my honeys. I thought I put cinnamon. Not all the time do I put cinnamon, but and I love it. Yeah, you gotta dilute it. What iron do you use? I use an iron I get mine from iherb.com, but it's from this brand called Garden of Life, and it's called Raw Iron, and all it has is plants and fruits and stuff. That's it. It doesn't have chemicals and stuff, and it's been working really well for me. I order like a whole carton of it. If you were on my Instagram, I did an Insta story where I was showing people all the products that I have, and there was a carton of iron pills. I'm like, oh gosh, I look as if I'm selling drugs. I'm like, no, but hey, it's been working well. I love it because it doesn't give me so much constipation, and I don't feel, because I've tried some iron pills that when I drink it, I don't know if you guys have had those iron pills that when you drink it, or take it, your mouth feels as if you just bit into an iron, like iron rod. Yeah, I'm trying to look for anything with iron. Yeah, iron rod. So I don't, yeah, I'm sure. But anyway, okay. So Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, try it again. Alfreda's World. Go to DN Vlogs Live channel, please, please, please. Go, or when you go on that channel and look in the playlist for, I believe, maybe, well, search for DN Vlogs Live space, leave a space, Apple, and you'll see how to make it. It's so easy to make, and it will taste so good. You'll come back and say, oh, that tastes so good, amaze balls. Amazing. Anyway, trying to sound like teenagers. What is the slangs that they're using these days? I don't know. Ooh, talking about my daughter, my oldest daughter, she turned 13. Yesterday, for the first time ever, she went to the mall with her friends. And she got dropped off with her friends and they went to the movies. And it was a nice experience. So we're kind of letting go small by small. It's scary. But as a mother, I don't know what age. Can you girls advise me, or ladies and gents? Please advise me. At what age did you start going to the mall by yourself? So she went with, of course, she also had older kids that were like family friends that went with them to chaperone them. But regardless, she kind of felt like a big girl. She had her money, and she said she was at the why am I talking quietly? She was at the mall walking around with her friends, and somebody was trying to sell her. People that have kiosk in the middle of the aisle, middle of the walkway and the mall, they were trying to sell her stuff. And she was like, oh my God, you were just trying to sell me stuff. I said, well, at least it wasn't the guy with the straighten iron saying, let me straighten your hair. Oh, I hate that. But what age did you start letting your kids, or did you start going out alone, or things of that sort? So, because when I was growing up, we didn't have malls. When I was growing up, I was at her age, and all I was doing was studying in school or whatever. So when I'm doing it, you can see I'm doing the condition like this. 13, say, oh, that's the right age. So I'm doing good. This is the first time that I'm in my life. I'm a mother of a 13-year-old. So everything is new to me. I'm finding that I'm growing as she's growing, and I'm learning as she's learning. And I'm like understanding things like um it's just amazing, because I was just like, And the way I grew up, I didn't interact so much with my mom, like, oh, we didn't sit down and chit chat and have little chit chat time. But with my daughters, I do that because this is the generation that they're in. And when she's away from me, we text each other, we send emojis, smiley case faces, kissy faces. When she comes home, I'm hugging on her, and how was your day? Tell me what happened in school. Who did you meet? What new friends do you make? What is the latest gist? And it's a different bond. It's a different experience. You know, right now growing up, because I grew up in a culture where kids are just you have your own cocoon, your kids, and the parent is held up in high esteem. So so it's different. It's different. Growing up in this age where your kids are interacting with you more, and your kids are just not, yeah. So we have to draw a line. Like, if my daughter, like my youngest daughter today, I told her to she did laundry. So I said, okay, don't forget to do your laundry. She's like, I know. And I was like, come back. She's like, oh, sorry, I know, ma'am, or whatever. She was like, sorry, because the tone was not good. My husband, and I love my husband, because whenever I say something like that, he comes back and he's like, he chimes in. It's like, no, 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 you don't say that to your mother. You don't use that tone, and stuff. And I love it, because there's so many women that they'll say something and they'll just say, why are you yelling at that kid or whatever. So, and yeah, but I'm learning new things. I'm learning the school system, because we went to another school that was, our school system in Nigeria is British system. Here is different, because I just learned that she could get credit for college while in not middle school, while in high school. So I'm learning that. I'm learning so many things. And I pray that as I learn and as I grow as a mother, she also would you know, she also will grow and we'll grow together, you know, and we'll grow up in such an age where what I've instilled in her positively, she will instill in her child. And that is how, after I'm dead and gone, my legacy goes on. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh man, maybe if your mom or your dad has passed and you're like, oh my goodness, I just sounded like my mom. That is it. That is it. Okay? So, yeah. So I'm loving this comment you guys are saying. Okay, so I'm doing good because sometimes I just feel like, am I being too relaxed with them? Should I hold them tighter? And but I just, my spirit just says no, because I put God before them before they go to school every morning. We pray, and at night we pray. So we start off the day with God and we end the day with God. So I said, God, this is the first, a brand new day. This is the first day that I'm a mother of a 13-year-old and so many months. So I don't know what I'm doing. Guide me, protect me, help me. Give me the right words. Don't let me do something that in the future will draw my children away from me. Because there's so many parents out there that they're doing stuff right now. They think that they're doing it is for your own good. But the child, they're pushing the child away gradually. And I don't want to be like that. I really don't want to be like that. I want to be the kind of mother that they say, oh yeah, my mom was when I first talked about this and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Oh, so you have a 14-year-old and you haven't let her go out much. Yeah, so my oldest daughter is more like a homebody. So I have to encourage her to talk to people, but encourage her to talk to the right people. She's a very, if you get to know her, she's a very, I mean, she's one of those girls that I wish I had a friend like her growing up, because she makes me proud. And when I'm in the kitchen, she comes, she's like, oh, you need anything? Most of the time we're in the kitchen together. And my youngest daughter too is nice, but my youngest daughter, the difference between them sometimes can be night and day. When my oldest daughter is very outgoing, my younger daughter will be very shy. But when my youngest daughter is very outgoing, my oldest daughter will be very shy. So they kind of work together, and I think it helps a lot. So, but my youngest daughter is way more outgoing than my oldest daughter, and she knows that. So sometimes we have to say, girl, pull it back. No, it's not all about you. You know, let's think about other people. And as she's growing older, my youngest daughter, she's learning that, yeah, you know, I can't be, because she's very into beauty, all that glam and stuff. And if you saw my Instagram where I caught her putting on my makeup, so yeah, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I share so many things on there, like little funny pictures. Like yesterday, my oldest daughter was doing my youngest daughter's hair. My husband was in the background being all photo bomby. So yeah, so I don't know if you guys have Instagram, follow us, and yeah, let me know and I can follow you back. I would love to follow you guys back. So if I'm not following you on Instagram, let me know. So yeah, but if you have, make sure that you are public, because I don't follow private, because I need to see the content, because sometimes my kids are on the Instagram, you know, when I give them my phone, but you know, they know what to look at and what not to look at. So yeah, it's very important for the spouse to be united. I mean, it's very important. I mean, yeah. So, so Michelle, do you have only one child? You only have one daughter, one 14-year-old? I don't know if you guys have older. I know someone on here said that they have a 20. Yeah, Alfreda says, okay, thank you. Give him the talk about friends doing wrong. Yeah, say you have to go to the restroom. Call me to pick you up. Don't be a follower. Yeah, never. Okay, good, good, good. Wow, 20 in college. Yeah. See, the school my daughter goes to, they have a system where you can go to this one college that will give you school credits. But you know what? I just have to put everything to God's hand, because God is going to help me know what to do, because I have to make a decision next year what high school she's going to go to, and then go from there. But yeah, let's see. Wow. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You just hear your parents' voice. I still have my parents living, so you know I cherish that. But I know that when they've gone to better glory, I know that I'll still remember them in the spirit and the way we raise our kids and what we instill in them. So, oh, thank you, NY here and Beauty. I'm trying. It's a lot of times. I don't know how we do it, and I don't give glory to myself, but I give glory to God because I'm just like, oh, you know. Well, if you guys have any natural hair questions, please keep on asking. I'm just chit chatting with you guys because I feel so comfortable talking with you all, and you guys give me really good advices. You're like my sister, my aunties, my. So yeah. Okay, so regarding the DIY oil, Ella, okay, what you do is that you don't know how to use it, and there are different ways that you can use it. The one way that I use it that I showed in this video, this is my DIY oil mixed with some Kadima hair oil because it has neem oil in it, and I love that oil for flakes and just scalp health and hair health. So you can take the oil and you can massage, put the oil on your scalp and use it to massage your scalp. Okay, that's one way you can use oils. The second way you can use it is after when you are moisturizing your hair. So let's say you spray water in your hair, you take a little bit of the oil and then put the oil on your hair and then put your cream, your moisturizer. So that's one way you can. What's that? Ah, see another one. It's like, oh, see that one? I tell you. So then you can do it that way. Another way is to take the oil and use it as a sealant. I believe that when I did the video of the DIY oil, I think I showed different ways. Check that video again. I showed you different ways that you can use the oil. So give, and then how often? It depends on you. It really depends on you. If you feel that your hair, like on wash day, I'll use it, and then I'll just use it when I moisturize my hair. And how often to moisturize your hair? There's a video out there. It depends on how your hair feels. It really depends on how your hair feels. If you have a routine or how often you moisturize your hair then. But I always go with how my hair feels. If my hair feels moisturized, I don't moisturize it again. I just don't. Um, and that's just me. But I have a video on how often to moisturize your hair, how often to deep condition your hair. Everything's on in that moisturizing playlist. So I have a lot of playlists on Discover Natural channel. So I have one for how to moisturizing. So it's called moisturizing hair or moisturizing natural hair. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just doing this. Okay, you have one now. I also have a 27-year-old stepdaughter. Okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to get all personal. Sorry. Okay. So Nemo says, do you put any cream on your hair in the morning before you style it? Um, in the morning, I don't normally put, like if when I take this out, if I was gonna wear this for a style, what I'll just do is take this oil, put it in my hand, rub it, and just use it just to um wake it up. I use it when I'm unraveling the curl formers. So that's what I'll do. I don't put creams again, but because I'm going to use this, as I said in the beginning, this is more for a stretch. So I've not yet put the real moisturizer or styling products or whatever. So yeah, but normally I don't do that. Okay. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's like talking about God. You can't you can't take God if it's part of you. It's like me talking about my life and not talking about my kids. I'm like, okay, so thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Hair question: do you put any cream on your? Okay, I've answered that. Sorry. What iron vitamins you use again? The iron Sandy Ade. The iron vitamins I use is from Garden of Life. So that's the brand, and it's called Raw Iron. So that brand has a lot of different things. So but that's the one I've been using, and I've been using it now for, I want to say, for 2 years. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Can you moisturize your hair with conditioner? Yes, you can moisturize your hair with conditioner, but it all depends on your hair. If your hair has a lower density and is maybe finer, if your hair doesn't need so much moist so much how do you say, yeah, so finer, I believe finer hair, I was reading a study on this. Finer hair you could use like conditioner, but if your hair is more coarse, more thicker, more dense, and it needs more products, to just coat it and stuff, then use like a heavy cream and all that stuff. I'll do a video on this, but I'm still reading about it and I'm still discovering, discovering natural, more about it than I can learn. And I make mistake, people make mistake, but you pick up from there. I was reading a quote 2 months ago on my fortune cookie, and it says, failure, this is a quote that was on my fortune cookie. I love fortune cookies. Anyway, failure is just a way of starting new beginnings. Okay? So when you fail at something in your life, don't look at it as a downfall. I'm telling you, don't. Look at it as a way of starting something new, of a way of going back to the drawing board and see where and learning from it, growing from your mistakes. Okay, so let's drink some water because, yeah. What iron, vitamins? Okay, yeah, I've already done that. What's your take on hair supplements? Some people use it. If you use it and it works for you, fine. This is my take on hair supplement. Hair supplements are basically, a lot of them are basically like vitamins that you could get in your food, and vitamins that you could get, take a multivitamins and just fill in with other stuff. I feel that sometimes some hair vitamins, they could have more, too much of a good thing. Okay, if you don't do your research, if it's affecting your skin, like some people that take biotin and you just take it just because, I don't know. I don't believe in just taking something or doing something just because. I always say go research. If you need it, if you absolutely need it, do it. I don't usually tell people that this is what you have to do. I've grown a lot. Early on in my natural hair journey, I used to say, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. But I've grown a lot because we're all different. If you feel that you're someone that you need more of this kind of nutrient, you can take it. But the thing about the body, and I know people that are in medical fields can probably talk more. I feel that sometimes if your body, this is just me, if you take too much of those vitamins, and when you stop, I don't know if it will regress or if you see shedding, and if your hair, it affects your hair. So I try not to do it. I just take multivitamin, the regular multivitamin, just because, to keep everything, make sure I'm getting the right nutrients. And then I take my iron pills. But it's really up to you if you want to take hair supplements. But please, please do your research before you do that. So, yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you gotta train up that kid, because that's what I'm doing. I've been doing that since they were little. My dad, their dad and I shouldn't, this is a team effort. We've been doing that and just trying to do our best. We're not perfect parents. We make mistakes. Yeah, lots of mistakes, but we learn from our mistakes and we move on. We don't dwell on our mistakes. Don't dwell on your mistakes. Don't dwell on your failures, please. Please. If I have to advise younger me, I'll be like, girl, don't be too hard on yourself. What? You didn't do well on that test? Well, shake it off. Let's get started. What are the mistakes? So when my kids don't do well on a test and stuff, they're like, oh, mommy, I got a 80 something and I wanted to get 100, And I'm like, oh, it's okay. Shake it off. Yeah. What is the mistakes you made? Grow from it. Learn from it. So Cinnamon says, my hair is 3A and 4A, 4B. I'm 5 years natural and I did my second big chop February 14th. Oh, Valentine's Day. My hair gets dry so quickly. I just started using ORS hair products. My advice to you will be, learn your hair porosity. I know you know all this. You probably know all this. So I'm probably preaching to the... Oh, I see knots. I feel knots. I'm probably preaching to the choir here. But I've not used ORS like that. I don't know if it has sulfates. You might want to look for products that don't have sulfates. Try that out. Be mindful of using products that have sulfates. And then if your hair doesn't take too much to silicons, You might, maybe that's one, maybe the silicones are not the right ones and stuff. So play around. I would say don't be a product junkie, but it is very good to try other products because that's the only way you can learn. But keep a note. Let me tell you what I do. I have an app called Hair Journal, and this app, it's a free app. That's where when I'm doing something new to my hair or researching something, I will use that app to keep a record of, okay, how did my hair feel today? What did my hair do? And then from there, learn what is going on. So Torito 3, you just started using rice water rinses and you love it. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So yeah. Yeah, so that journal is really good. It's an app, it's on Android and it's on iPhone. So just detangling. This is my section of my hair that gets really wonky. Let me see. Oh yeah. So yeah, this section is really, it doesn't retain. This is my section that I'm just like, okay, child, get together with your friends. You know, everybody got moisturized. Why don't you want to get moisturized? It's like, why? Okay, you love seeing my Nigerian recipes. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're familiar with Jamaican culture and you love trying. That is, see, the Jamaican food, some of the Jamaican foods, because my sister-in-law, she's from Jamaica, but some of the Jamaican foods are similar to our foods. Oh gosh, I have a big knot. See, this section, ah, it's so multi-textured and stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see what I'm dealing with? You see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me get closer. See? See that? Well, we're gonna fix it. So just take your time. I'm just gonna go one strand at a time and just try and be very gentle. I know that there's one big shedded hair that is just hanging on. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna show you guys. See that? Yeah. There's one big shedded hair. Yeah. Yeah. See? And they just hang on there. Oh my gosh. Just hang on there. Do you guys have this much trouble sometimes when you're doing your hair? See? You can do your hair without combs, my people. See? Okay, now everybody's happy. Yay! Doesn't feel rough anymore. It feels nice and smooth. So everybody's happy now. Yay! Yo, oh, I hate it when I get that because, and I love, that is why I love using my fingers. I'm not using a comb because if I use a comb, I would have pulled out so much more hair. And just, yeah. So we are nearly done. We're nearly done. But I can't believe we've been chatting for 2 hours. And that, you see, that is why I created this channel because I don't want to confuse people and put my live chat, keep my live chat on Discover Natural channel because you guys might say, why did you move it to a new channel? Because I have freedom to talk for a long time and not feel worried that, oh, okay, I'm on Discovery Natural. People would think that my videos are 2 hours long and then they will never watch all my videos, blah, blah. So that is the main reason why I moved it to a different channel because it makes more sense to me. That's just me. I like keeping things neat and organized. Yes. Okay, so next question. How can I tell if my hair is growing? The first way you can tell if your hair is growing is just, you can measure it. I'm not into measuring hair, but you can measure it. But don't get crazy measuring your hair every single day. Maybe like every three months, measure it. You can also, when you style your hair, the way your hair looks will always will change. You know, maybe when your hair was shorter, it stayed like this. Then as it goes longer, it's gonna be having more movement and stuff. So that's how you can tell if your hair is growing. Hair is always growing. As long as you're alive, hair is growing. Now the thing is that we're not retaining the length at the ends. Our ends are breaking up. We're doing things that we shouldn't be doing, you know. We're not moisturizing the ends so that the ends retain moisture. Uh, So Miss Peaches says I purchased the Shibe and I can tell the difference in moisture. Oh, you're welcome. Where can I purchase Shibe? I get mine from Ancient and Natural. This is there's a video. Search for Discovery Natural Shibe. So I'm wiping. Oh, my hand is gonna be, all this stuff is gonna be all over my. But let me see. I'm gonna put the link right here and try going to natural and ancientandnatural.com. But this is the video because I do want you to watch the video so that you'll know how to use it. Shibe. It's a bit.ly link. So just click on that link and that will take you to the video. Just save it, or you can watch or you can watch it while I'm styling my hair. Okay, so let's moisturize. Okay, so we are nearly done. I'm so happy. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. You're welcome, Sandy. Yeah. Some people get it from Amazon, but that's the one I use. I have 2 packs of it, and I use it every wash day when I deep condition and also when I seal my hair with moisture. So, okay, we have 2. I'm gonna make this 2. I'm gonna detangle it again. Trying to remove as much stuff. Yay! Nearly done. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I know you could have been doing something else today, but I hope you're doing something else while you're watching this. So yeah, maybe you're doing your hair. That'd be nice. Okay, this is the longest one we've done yet. Okay, see, let me move this and put this in. Is growing hair really as easy as moisturizing, conditioning, and using? Well, let me tell you something. You don't want to look at it as growing hair, okay? You want to look at it as retaining length, okay? Say, because here, as I mentioned, oh God, see, I told you this is my troublesome area that keeps on knotting up. Goodness gracious. Oh, you're studying for your exam. Oh, I pray you do well on all your exams and stuff. Oh my goodness, this is not good. Thank God. Hi, Eniela. I'm still doing my live chat. Huh? It's long, yeah. She's like, so. Just say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, because I'm just doing my hair while I'm doing my live chat. Yeah, I've never done that before. Yeah.
Do you need any tea or...
See, I told you. Remember I told you guys that she's always like, do you need anything? I just love her for that. She's like, do you need any tea or water?
You can see my shadow.
I know. Thank you, baby. I have water over here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so oh, thank you, Ella. Yeah, so growing hair, it's like any other thing in life. You're learning. Your hair, yeah, you moisturize it, you can do protein treatment, comb-less, but you have to learn different things about your hair. You have to learn what your hair likes and what it doesn't like. It might sound tedious, but even in life, you have to learn what you like. I don't like eating this. Ooh, that doesn't taste good. Ooh, I don't like, so that is part of you. So let's look at it. I don't focus on, I want my hair to be long. I just focus on health. And that's why people always say focus on health, because it's less stressful focusing on health versus focusing on length. When you find yourself focusing on length, that's when you be like, I'm so impatient. Graying hair, you are always graying hair. Retaining hair, you just try your best, do the best you can, do the best you can. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Peaches 28. Yes, doing your hair while watching. Yeah, you just finished. See, you beat me to it. You beat me to. And then my crown area, I always put a little bit more moisture in my crown area, because that's the area that is mainly getting the sun. That's what I always think. Last Next one. This was fun. Wow. I never knew hair care could add up so much extra time and money. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, the expense, it depends on what. I mean, this is the way I look at it. I look at hair like body care, like any other thing in life, like your body. You just won't put anything in your body to moisturize your body, to keep it clean, and even though that's, oh my goodness, look at that one. Ugh, what in the world? Okay, so when that happens, yeah, this is a good demonstration. I hold the bottom and I pull it, and you see it comes back into shape. And this is it. I'm going to show you guys the back. Thank you so much, Dora. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm going to show you guys the back to show you what it looks like. And then I promise to take a picture tomorrow. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. And then I'm going to also put it on Instagram tomorrow. So this is the back. This is what it looks like. Okay. And that's it. So thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys spending the time with us. And hope to see you next week. Next week, we're going to go back to our normal schedule of 1 hour live chat. So we'll see you again next week. Have a wonderful week. Just stay blessed. Just stay positive. This week, if anything, my number one prayer for you is that just stay positive. And you've set up a goal and say, this week I'm going to be positive no matter what comes my way, and bad things are going to come, negative things are going to come, but stay positive. Okay, so take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, thank you. Bye. See you next week.